we brought some skips receptacles in strategic places. The citizens, instead of putting their waste in the receptacle on the skips, they put it where? Upper chili, just next to the receptacle. Then you'll see a tweet that this place is very dirty. Yeah. My brothers and sisters, this is our environment. It is our life and our individual and collective responsibility. I know Nema is looked at, these fellows are just coming to do 1, 2, 3, they're just police. No. We have a huge directorate of environmental education and awareness. Do you need to be taught how to just clean your environment? Even at your home level. There are fellows who will clean their rooms or the houses and they throw away the litter. Just within the residences. I stay in a gated community, I know what goes down there. So it's important that we take it as our divine responsibility to ensure that we manage our waste, because the Constitution gives us the right, but it is ours to enhance the quality of the environment. Coming to environmental impact assessment, it's mandatory under Section 58 of the Environmental Management and Coordination Act and Regulation 11 of Environmental Impact Audit Regulation, that as a proponent, before you put up a structure or a project, you need to do environmental and social impact assessment. In the past, we just do environmental impact assessment. Now it's environment and social impact assessment. Because it's just a systematic assessment of a proposed project, whether it has an impact on the adverse impact on the environment or not. That is the essence of environmental impact assessment. And this regulation came in place in 2003. Nema was created in 2002, 1st July 2002, under the Environmental Management and Coordination Act of 1999. That was the best law that we had. It's a framework law that brought together 77 pieces of legislation then under one umbrella, so that we look at the environment holistically. But many developers or proponents will look at environmental impact assessment as anti-development, expensive and waste of time. Most proponents, most developers will see it as a waste of time. They don't see that this is what brings about sustainability of your project. And when Nema receives the EI report, we subject it to mandatory public participation, public consultation. It's mandatory. It's within the law. So that what we call PAPs, project affected persons, give their views on the project. But unfortunately, we being Kenyans, some of those reports are just cut and paste. There are no proper, robust public participation. People just, bring drivers, workers at the site to sign for those things and said we've done public participation. This is the minutes and this is the form. We've done it. When you try to call the numbers on those forms, cannot be reached. And the challenge at times is also the neighborhood, because you don't come out strongly to protest. Some of the residents collude with those proponents, and with the incidences where we've gotten very conflicting public consultation forms. These other guys are approving, these other guys are rejecting the report. But as Nema, our role is to coordinate these activities. We send this report to what we call the lead agencies, including my brother, the ED for NCA. We send the report to him, review the report within 30 days, and tell us whether you are okay with this structure, structurally. Everything tell us as sectoral comments. We write to the county government, telling them whether the zonation is okay. Write to us whether you approve this, the plans have been approved, the zonation is okay. Then we write to our ministry, my PS, to give the comments also. So we write to 7, 8 relevant lead agencies to give sectoral comments. After we get the sectoral comments, then the DG forms a technical advisory committee to look at those sectoral comments and advise the Director General whether we can license this facility or this structure. So people think that we just wake up kuandika license. No. It has to go through all that process because it's within the law and anybody can go to court and sue Nema. And the beauty of Environmental Management and Coordination Act, when it was enacted in 1999, two important provisions. One is that it gives us that entitlement to a clean, healthy environment. Then number two, it brought in what the lawyers call the locus standi, the legal rights to take anyone to court, including Nema. That is the beauty of our law. And every morning, including this morning, we are appearing in court 5 times, in different 5 courts. All my lawyers are in court this morning. Kenyans being very litigious people, so every day, minimum 5. That is why the head of environmental impact would have been here, Macau. But he has sent Lilia to represent him. Because that is good. Our laws are very good. Because we need to get redress in a court of law. It's important. We have the right. And I want to give a very good example. Why this law is important. The Environmental Management and Coordination Act of 1999. Before this, what I call the local standard does not exist in our country. It doesn't. That is why when the late laureate, Professor Wangari Maathai, went to court when the government then wanted to construct 60-story building at the heart of Uhuru Park. She went to court. And the PO preliminary objection from the AG was she does not have the legal right to take anyone to court on behalf of the environment. Because the public interest litigation that time was vested in the office of the Attorney General. Now, the beauty of the Constitution and the beauty of the law is that the citizens have that local standard legal rights. And that is okay. We are happy to be taken to court and to ensure that we respond to those issues. Because even tomorrow, I'll not be the DG. I'll still need the court to protect me. When we banned the plastic bags in 2017, from the supermarket chain alone, we used to churn out 100 million carrier bags. 100 million, the flimsy bags, 100 million. And then the factory owners, the industry say, no, we will not allow you to ban plastics because people are going to lose jobs. Instead of saying that, the opportunities in alternative carrier bags, they wanted to protect the production of plastic bags. We waited for the parliament to go on recess because the parliamentarians were really compromised because they are telling us not to gazette this. When they went on recess, we passed the law It was gazetted by Professor Judy Wahungu. She switched off her phone and went away. And then she gazetted and we started implementing. The biggest challenge that we have as an authority is to depend also on other lead agencies to give us feedback. Look at Kilimani area. All these areas used to be very serene environment. Because the challenge we have is the piecemeal change of use. That is the biggest challenge that we have, the piecemeal change of use. If the area has been zoned as a residential area, Kilimani, Lavington, then the county gives change of use. And they write to Nema that this area from residential to commercial, or